from the peaks of Kashmir to the shores of Kanyakumari, and from the deserts of Gujarat to the hills of the Northeast. Our campus is a vibrant confluence of ideas, cultures, and dreams.
As a junior student manager at SBUP, I must say, the experience so far has been both intense and transformative. From day one, the campus environment has been charged with energy, discipline, and a deep sense of purpose. The Diksharam induction ceremony was an eye opener. The presence of esteemed speakers, especially stalwarts like Professor T.Z. Sitaram, chairman of AICTE, has truly set the tone for what lies ahead.
What strikes me the most is SBUP's strong culture of professionalism. There's a clear focus on grooming us, not just as students, but as future leaders. The schedule is rigorous: early mornings, structured routines, assignments, and continuous engagement with faculty and mentors. But this discipline is what makes a difference. We are constantly reminded of our founder, late Professor Dr. Colonel A. Balasubramaniam's Sir's mantra: discipline, dedication, and determination. And it's not just quoted, it's lived.
From the very first week, we have had exposure to guest lectures, case-based learnings, group projects, and corporate-style presentations. And the best part, learning here isn't confined to textbook. It's about understanding the pearls of the industry. It's early in the journey, but yes, SBUP already feels like a place where aspirations are nurtured and futures are shaped.
We would also like to extend our greetings to the Honorable Chancellor, SBUP, Professor B. Paramanandhan Balasubramaniam, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. G. K. Shirude, Deans, Directors, Deputy Directors, faculty members, and my fellow student managers.
SBUP offers both UG and PG courses. The PG courses are offered through our 4 management institutes, namely Balaji Institute of Modern Management BIMM, Balaji Institute of Technology and Management BITM, Balaji Institute of Management and Human Resource Development BIMHRD, and Balaji Institute of International Business BIIB.
Sri Balaji University, Pune is recognized with remarkable distinctions in the prestigious Times of India B School Survey, where it is ranked first private university in Maharashtra and Western India. Before we proceed, let us take a moment to honor the timeless legacy of our visionary founder, late Professor Dr. Colonel A. Balasubramaniam. His guiding ethos: discipline as the foundation, dedication as the journey, and determination as the driving force, continues to shape every student who walks these corridors. On this note, we are honored and privileged to have Dr. Natwar Kadel and Ms. Mansi Chauhan ma'am amongst us.
May I now invite Dr. Neha Kumari to extend a warm welcome to our guest, Dr. Natwar Kadel, with a bouquet.
May I now invite Dr. Diplesh Gautam to extend a warm welcome to our esteemed guest, Ms. Mansi Chauhan ma'am, with a bouquet. May I now request my colleague, student manager Tanisha Verma, to introduce our guest, Dr. Natwar Kadel, to the audience.
Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Tanisha Verma, a student manager at Balaji Institute of Modern Management, Sri Balaji University, Pune, specializing in marketing. It gives me an immense pleasure to introduce our esteemed guest, Dr. Natwar Kadel, a dynamic human resource professional and a transformational leader with over 16 years of rich experience in HR strategy and people management. Dr. Kadel began his career at Hyundai Motor India Limited as a management trainee. Through his dedication and skill, he quickly rose to the rank to become the youngest team leader in the organization. Today, he holds the position of Head Center of Expertise and Corporate HR People Strategy at Hyundai Motor India. In this role, he leads transformative initiatives in talent management, organizational development, and employee engagement. Dr. Kadel is a commerce graduate with a postgraduate degree in social work in HR specialization. He has also earned advanced diplomas in business finance, training and development, along with certification in compensation and benefits. He has completed diplomas in negotiation mastery and business analytics from Harvard Business Schools and holds a doctorate in business management. His excellence has been recognized with several accolades, including the Best Employee Award by Government of India BOAT, Young HR Manager CROMA, and Young HR Leader FICCI. A passionate leader, blogger, and explorer, Dr. Kadel regularly engages with students across top B schools in India, inspiring future leaders with his knowledge, energy, and empathy. His personal mantra is, with the right attitude, patience, and instinct, you can overcome any challenge. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Natwar Kadel. Sir, the stage is all yours.
Okay, just want to confirm if I'm audible. Thanks. Slide changer. Hi, very good evening to all of you. I'll try to be as I know this is 21st session and I understand you've been attending a lot of sessions, so a lot many information and knowledge going to you, especially it's a Saturday. I understand how difficult it is to attend a session on Saturday. So my energy is at low now, but I'll try to, as I go forward, I'll pace it up. I'll pace it up as I go forward. I've also been quite sleepy all this while, thanks to professors who just got me a coffee and I'm just getting back. So as we move forward, we'll make it more interesting. So very good evening to all of you. And to give a brief introduction, there was beautiful, the introductor was, she was taking through a fantastic words. I did not listen to anything, but her voice was very beautiful. So thank you so much for that. I wanted to keep my profile as short as I can for just 2 lines, but thank you. I've been coming this institute for a while now. It's been almost about 10 years, on and off for a couple of years. So thank you for relying for that experience to bring me here. Well, it's very important that what do we do on Saturday? Very difficult because honestly speaking, I have never attended a session on Saturday when I was in the college. So I always felt that's a punishment if you ask somebody to attend a session on Saturday. So I think you will have to understand the college because none of us are available on the weekdays. Very difficult. So I understand that you need to, some of these people like us who cannot get accommodated on Monday to Friday, we come on Saturday. So kindly bear with us. But I will not here to talk any theoretical sessions to all of you. I'll keep you yourself very entertained. Next 1 hour, we'll keep it better than the stand-up comedian nights, or should I say, it will feel like you're binge watching some of your best sitcom serials. I will ensure that you're not boredom, you're not bugged, because I fairly understand. Too much of education, too much of studies is also not good, and especially from the person who have never studied at all. So we'll keep that way. So it's not where you start, but how far you're willing to go, and that defines your story. Today I'll only tell you a story. I'm not going to talk anything else. It's not right for me to tell because I'm not the person who has to come here and talk. I'm not that, have not done that great in my life that I come on stage and talk about things, why you should learn from me. Because I've been only on the worsened side of the life. Not been a great student when I was in school, not been a great student, outstanding student in the college because I always found the college was just outside my college, right next to it at the billiards parlor way back in those days. So you can't learn from a person who has not done that great. So, but we'll move to that. A couple of rules of my sessions are very important. Rule number, nap if bored, but please don't snore. It's okay, ma'am. You can please sleep. Absolutely freedom. I love, and I'm okay that you sleep. To every one of you, the moment you get bored, please sleep. It's okay, but you ensure that you're not disturbing others. And suddenly this Kejriwal cough has been going on here. That's quite, so everybody please have as much of cold water you can. It kills, mark my point here. Rule number 2, breaks for bio breaks you can go, that's important. Apart from this, this rule is very exclusive to the guys here. If you get a call from your girlfriend, please pick up. Not applicable to girls, women please ignore. The only pain is you cut the call now, you'll not be able to sleep till night. So it's very important that you pick up the call. And you know why you get that much of cheers? Because they understand this is a fact. And that's well complimented by the other women sitting next to it. Okay, so phones are allowed only if using LinkedIn and posting about this session. Just kidding. Serious faces get a clown nose. So please don't have serious. Next 1 hour is the time given. Will definitely entertain you. We've been told, don't talk about career, don't talk about anything else, don't talk about corporate. Just come and entertain our students, and that's what we're going to do. Yeah, more than me, Mansi is a fantastic stand-up, she's here. Fantastic stand-up comedian. She was working with a lot of stand-up comedian. When she comes and stands, people laugh. I mean, that's how strong she is. Yeah, so, right? Ma'am, good? Yeah, so I will not let anybody sleep for sure. Keep on open mind. The best ideas come from an unexpected place. So we'll keep this. We'll have two-way conversation session. We'll keep it. And please, in my session, one of the rule which I have, to guys, please wearing a tie, loosen your tie, calm down, You can keep the legs on the other chairs also. No problem. Relax. We're going to take it to the journey. I'll take you to the best of the clouds. I have enough thrust to fly high. Yeah, it's very important. Today is the thrust. I'll keep that going. So relax yourself as much as you can. Please loosen only the tie, nothing else. That's more important. Don't go anywhere else, right? I'm sure there are certain rules and regulation in place in the college. We have to abide by that rule. So just relax. Yes, cufflinks. Yes, bro. All good? Keep those bags, books aside. I saw one student the moment this session started, he'd open the book and no book, pen is required. You can close down because not we are going to talk is damn available everywhere. So no books is required. Just chill, relax. Whatever we are going to talk about today will be there for you ever in your brain. You're not going to forget. We're going to tell you a story. So books, pens, not required. Keep your mobile phone with you. Very important, right? So, am I clear with the session rules? Yeah, so only I need is when I say I'm asking you to respond, please respond. Yeah? That's ensuring, that is to ensure that I am not in the sleep. Yeah, sometimes I fell in sleep on my own session. That shouldn't happen, right? So, good to go. I'll talk about my own story. Very, very important. I still don't understand wrong with your professor Shalini who keeps calling me even after knowing I'm being not the one who's been great enough to come and talk. I don't know what probably makes her, if she somewhere she forgets about my sessions, that what I talk. So she keeps calling me again and again. But I'm sure I will seal that today as well. I'm not the person whom you should be learning, because if you stole back on my story, I'm not being the person who's set certain inspirations in my life. But have I inspired myself? Yes, I have done it. So I'll give you a very nice story. So can I also be as casual as I can? Yes, sir. Very nice. Thank you so much. So it's very difficult. So school life, I was a very good student from the eyes of my own. Otherwise, teachers used to hate me a lot. Not because I used to get a lot of red lines in my report cards. That's a different case. But being very notorious in the school. How? Because I'll give you a very straightforward example. Today, you have 3 rows of seats, right? Similarly, in our classroom as well, there used to be 3 rows, but only this middle row will be empty and there will be only last row. Anybody backbenchers in the schools here? I think you only admit backbenchers. I'll tell you, backbenchers are the best. Right? I'm one of those backbenchers sitting in the last row. So I remember my days where, I don't know whether you know this. Bro, you're shooting me? No, just asking you. I didn't stop you. So, shoot karo, but don't post it elsewhere, otherwise somebody will get caught. My own school will come and withdraw my own certificates, yeah? So, everything is available of my story, so nothing is hidden here. So, we used to sit in the last row, and this side used to be 6 rows, this side 6 rows, in each 3 of us used to sit. So the last row I was, हो गया? आप ही को पूछ रहा था. हो गया? हाँ, very good. So I used to feel hungry during and I used to love eating sugarcane at that point of time. Have you guys ever had sugarcane? Yes, sir. The raw sugarcane? Yes, sir. How do you have sugarcane? Wow, this is the best way to demonstrate. Okay, I used to have sugarcane. I've got to sugarcane, chew it. But the biggest problem in sugarcane, I don't like it. After chewing it, you would have to? Yeah. Can you believe it? I used to eat sugarcane inside the classes and throw it right there in that gap. I was very notorious, very, very notorious. I was so notorious in my school that I used to talk a lot. What is the punishment would teacher gives you when you talk a lot? My teachers were special. They used to make me sit between two girls. Bro, that was real punishment, huh? So you can imagine the kind of life which I've actually gone through. Thanks to all my friends who blessed me with all that skills. So all that friends of your life, you should always be happy if you have a friends. That makes a lot of difference in life, right? So that's been me in my school days. And if some professor has given me some kind of not being happy, I actually go up, blow up their tires, the vehicle tires, huh? So please, disclaimer, do not do this in your institute. I am not responsible for this show. But this is how I have been, because this peer group teaches you in your life. You get to learn from a lot of things. You definitely need a lot of cough syrups in this. Anyway, so this is how I completed my schooling. 11th standard, I still remember that I was not given hall ticket just because I was attending school. I have attended school only for 45 days. Rest of the days I was not available in the school but doing culturals and events. I love dancing. I used to love fashion shows. I used to love participating in all this competition in this world. The only thing I was bad at, I was also being part of road track secretary, and I was supposed to tell in my 11th grade to go and say thank you speech, write something like a podium like this. And that's the first time in my life that I have to go to podium and go and speak. Can you imagine what did I do in that podium? Just wild guess. Sorry? You guys don't make wild guesses? Singing. Who's this? Brilliant, bro. But I didn't sing actually. I actually went on the stage and did not speak a single word for next 2 minutes. This was not joke. Anyway, I did not speak. It embarrassed me. I could not say a word of thanks because I was completely nervous. That's where I realized that maybe I'm good in a lot of things, but I'm not good in this. Did not say vote of vote of gratitude, which is handwritten paper on my palm, but I could not read that. I could see the text, but I could not read that, and that's where I understood that I really failed at that particular day. I went out of the school and probably did not go to school for next 2 days. Instead of embarrassments, who was a person who was a hep in the class but did not speak few words. That day and this day, I can speak for hours without even seeing a content. And that's where I'll tell you that you need to inspire yourself. The moment you understand your own weakness, your life changes. I'm spinning to another story called Carlos. I don't know how many of you know what Carlos is. Carlos Tecker was one of those Olympians in 1920s. All he used to do is, he was a fantastic shooter. Takes a gun, shoot, takes a gun, shoot. Bullseye, all-time bullseye. One fine day, as most of the countries prior to Second World War have a mandatory military training. Most of them countries, right? So one of those countries, he was also mandatory training. He was having hand grenade. The hand grenade got burst in his hand. He lost his right hand. Imagine the person who's going to get into Olympics. The Olympics is about to start. he loses his hand. So 1 year he went into dark. The, the country which was about to expect his first gold when he lost his hand. And that's where after 1 year an intern, one of the event happened and Carlos came there. So people, the entire stadium stood up, applause for him because he has come to inspire the other shooters. But he goes there, picks up the gun from his left hand and ready to be participating. Ladies and gentlemen, that Carlos on that day did bullseye from his left hand. The story here to take away is your weakness, the moment you turn into a strength, that's where you made the life worth. I've really worked on it that I do not fear in speaking because I absolutely feel you really don't need content in life. Your life is full, has a lot of content in you. You just sometimes have to look inside you. You have a lot of inspiration stories right inside you. Every one of you has something to inspire somebody else. Some point in your life as well. Look into that, you might inspire somebody else too. So that's my school days, a mischief maker. I just said that. College. That's wrong photo actually. First year was not given hall ticket again, and I still remember I was told in the classroom that I'll be given a hall ticket by principal. Imagine, do you still give hall tickets nowadays? No. For writing exam, you still give? Oh. So I was the one who went into college. They did not give me hall ticket. I was told that I'll be given hall ticket by principal. Is it not that privilege? It's a privilege, folks. So all my other friends, I tell them, you get it from a clerk, I get it from a principal. That's the difference what we make in a college. I didn't knew it. I've been called on to outside the principal room. I never understood why the principal always have two doors in their rooms. That day I understood. So I was right outside the principal room, and then from the other gate I went inside after a lot of struggle. There were a lot of students like me who were inspiring every day. We all stood there. We went inside. He asked my roll number. I said the roll number. The next word he said, get lost. And ladies and gentlemen, I went outside because I was so upset that he did not even offer me a glass of juice. Very, very difficult because I was standing outside for hours time. It was quite city. I don't know whether you know Chennai is hot, hotter and hottest all time. I was sweating, did not offer a glass of juice and just say get lost. I did not give up. I went up to the line again and I did that for 9 times. You said me get lost. I know what I've done. I've probably not been regular. But tonight I'm not stepping away without hall ticket. Because you've kindled the person inside me. Not stepping out. He said that I like the consistency and persistency which you have in your life. Though I don't wish to give you hall ticket, but I still will give you because the moment somebody kindles you, you're leaving no stone unturned to make the difference. And I did get that hall ticket. Life is sometimes is not about failure. It's about looking at realizing where you are and just re-navigating. It's very important. Don't find yourself in me in any part of the story, but relook your own story. That's very important. It doesn't matter that the kind of mistakes which you do, but it's very important that find something good in that too. Does it work? Oh, it works. So, yeah. So that's detour of my life. I'm actually a chartered financial analyst, which uh, was not in my LinkedIn profile, so she didn't read it. But I'm a chartered financial analyst from ECFI University, and I actually work for an audit firm. I felt it. Anybody here pursuing finance? No one? Brilliant. So you've taken a brilliant decision. So I felt it was a DJ job, desktop jockey, because you were only playing with the numbers. It bored me. Anything which doesn't attracts me, bore me, I think I will move on. I will definitely show a video of this, why in life is very important that you have a signal but do not have a noise. I moved on. How many of you would have a complete a degree and decide that is not going to attract your life? It's a very important that evergreen, it's better to fail, it is better to re-navigate as early as you can, because the later you do, you lost the time, you lost the effort in it. So again, I actually did what the world wanted, but rather not doing it what I wanted. So I reached Hyundai, and that's how campus plays. I did masters in human resources. I reached Hyundai, and I joined as management trainee. And since then, there's been an unstoppable journey to me. It's been totally I remember when I was 8 years old, I joined management training, and today with 18 years of experience and 25 years of age, I'm still with Hyundai. Was clap for what? My age or the experience? Age. I'm 25 years old. That's very important. Don't go with the number. That's why I say don't read profiles. Very difficult when they say 18, they judge your age. He's 18, how much would be his age? Calculating, oh my God. So that's about me. I've been with Hyundai for a very long time, and I play one of those roles in the human resources. Do I take an accident or choice? I'll share that in the later part of your life. In the session, I'll keep it very interesting. So sometimes you got to re-navigate and choose your life and do something what is worth of doing it. But I'll not talk about what I do, but something's very, very important. Any one of you can read it, the first point? Sorry? Okay, second point. Third? Fourth? Thank you. My specs are not working. I'm not able to read. Seriously. Anyway, that's not important. Important is be as flexible as you can in your life, because that's not going to change. I mean, you really don't have to do big courses in your life. Degrees are just papers and not going to make a difference. But what will make a difference? What you do post that. How do you navigate your life? How do you realize it? Very, very important. That's very, very important in today's world. I interview thousands of students. I think I've done this for years and years. All I can tell you honestly, I don't look at the degree when I interview a candidate. I do not. I look at the caliber, the attitude, the persistence, the person who wishes to passionate to make the difference. This is very, very important. You are in the right blend of journey to make that difference, and I wish you continue to do it. But degree is not, it's an attitude which you have to learn from it. That's very, very important. Whatever you do, whichever stream you take it, I leave it to you. You are the better person to judge what you really want to do it. But it's very important that you need to carve out the best of yourself. Just a very simple lesson. Just be a better version of yourself in the tomorrow. That's all. Nothing else is required. You seems to be missing from the session, was it? Oh, bottle, okay. So my 12 rules of some of the 12 rules which I have learnt all across my life. I'll keep it very simple, but straight for you. Very, very important. By the way, anybody married here? Not the professors, you are exempted. Any students is married here? No? Good. So, these rules do not apply for the person who's married. That's a disclaimer. Right, so we'll go ahead. You got to press this. Bro, you got to press this. No, no. Don't press that. Press the video. Awaj, music, sound, action. Sure.
इट्स एन इनफाइनाइट गेम दैट यू प्ले और ये विनर्स खेलते हैं. अगर आपको ट्रूली जीतना है ना, दुनिया डाउट कर रही है, सर नीचे रखो, काम करो. दुनिया गाली दे रही है, सर नीचे रखो, काम करो. तुम जीत रहे हो, सर नीचे करो, काम करो. तुम हार रहे हो, सर नीचे रखो, काम करो. तुम सिर्फ सर नीचे रख के काम करते जाओ, करते जाओ, करते जाओ, करते जाओ. एक दिन ना 6 महीने, साल भर, 2 साल, 5 साल, 10 साल, फट एकदम फटेगा. ऑल ऑफ सडन पीपल कॉल यू ओवरनाइट सक्सेस. तुमको बस एक ही चीज करनी को, तुम कुछ भी
बस
करो.
लूप हो रहा है. Thank you. I've been very clear. Last 18 years, I have never looked at back. I loved what I was doing it. I never dreamt of any of the achievements in my life. I've always continued to do what I can do. And the moment I'm in love doing what I do, one day you will reach to the destination where you have to. Really doesn't matter which kind of job you will do, but it's very, very important. Your commitment to it is extremely important. By the way, how many of you are looking post completion of your course want to get into job? Okay. How many do not want the job? Brilliant. What do you want? Family business. Very nice. Anybody who doesn't want to do what he's doing and doesn't want even job with somebody else is there? You, yeah? Oh, wow. What are you doing here, ma'am? So good. How about you? You also raised a hand. Somebody raised a hand below that row, right? Yeah. Who's this? The sad state of India today. 90% of you people picked up that I want to pick up a job. Few of them do not want to be an employee, want to be an employer to create more employees. Sad state. I wish when I say how many of you want a job, I think none of you should have raised a hand. We don't want job, we want a career. 2, I wish to see these hands going up when somebody says I want to be an employer. That's very, very important. So let's have applause for the person who's want to get into business, one that has a startup, want to do something great. Let's have a big round of applause to them. Because they would create employability instead being part of the employees. I do not want to be orthodox and say that, tell you that jobs are shrinking, are evolving, difficult to get it, nudge of being the part of it what you desire, but at least please think differently. The education systems has conditioned us so much that we are looking at only at jobs. Job is not life. Career is life, and choose wisely. Very, very important. Anybody here want to become a saint? Say you want to become saint? What are you doing here? You want to become a saint? Super, very wise choice. They are the people who are earning most today. Very nice. Good. So my rule number 1 is fail boldly, rise strongly, the sky is your limit. Uh, I'm here to say that, look at on my life. I've failed drastically in my life across during my educations when I grew up. Even when I completed my graduate, I did not knew that what should I do. I'm one of those people. I actually come from a Kshatriya Rajput who comes from a family-owned business being run for about 300 years. I did not know what should I actually do. I only knew that I'm a very good car racer. I used to race a car for a very long time. That's the only one thing which I knew this. Apart from this, no man's land I was always. But today, I see all of you is 10,000 times better than me because you're very clear. You're sitting in a classrooms, very focusedly listening to, designing your career. You're passionate about doing things. First of all, you're on Saturday and listening, dude. That should deserve a big round of applause for all of you. Never in my life I attended a session, even in weekdays. Forget the Saturday. Somebody giving lecture, I used to call them as a sleeping pills. You're attending a session on Saturday. How serious are you? How good are you today to attain that in your life? That's very important. Sometimes you got to applaud yourself. That's brilliant because why I never attended Saturday? Because the Friday night never gets over to me. I didn't even know sometimes I used to wake up on Sunday. I don't know where the Saturday went. So please accept to fail. That's absolutely okay. If you fail, this is absolutely fantastic. As much as you fail, early the stages is good to fail. But it's difficult to fail when you reach this stage. You played that snake ladder game. It's too hurting when you fail at that 98, right? It's okay to fail at that, up to that initial rows. You don't get roasted. Oh my God, please, it's okay to fail now. I am telling you, if you fail, laugh, smile because you have learned something on that particular day, right? I'm not going, don't quote me that Pakistan skipper learned and learned. I think he was talking about it, made a funny about it. But what was it? Yeah, Baba, not Baba Azam. What did he say? Yeah, but the problem is he's only learning all time. So that's not important, but I'm saying you serious, on quite serious as that. It's okay to fail. The more you fail, the stronger person you will become in tomorrow, right? What's the rule number 1? Don't read the text. It's okay to fail, but it's important to rise tomorrow. Am I clear? Yeah. Let's go to rule number 2. Yeah. Bro. Yeah, thanks. Don't follow the crowd, crave your own path. I'm a perfect example for follow the crowd. I did just CFA just because every Tom, Dick and Harry in my classroom was doing something on finance. That's why I'm blessed that no one in here is finance. I hate it. I mean, not really, but I was one of those who followed the crowd. Why should you be following the crowd? Don't do it. Just be yourself. It is very important. Decide what you want to do. Someone wants to be an artist, somebody wants to be an actor, somebody wants to be a philosopher, someone wants to do something. That's very, very important. Can you just believe it? Where do you get, I'll give you an example. Where do you get to eat food? Here in college? You get food? You didn't get food today? You got it? Louder. You got a food? Very good, very good. I was worried you didn't have food today. I had so much of food today. So anybody, how many of you are vegetarian? How many of you are non-vegetarians here? Okay, let's keep it. Non-vegetarians? My God, yeah, vegetarians. Now let's say in your college also has to know about how many are proportionally eating non-veg and how many are proportionally eating a vegetarian, right? What happens if all of you decides to eat vegetarian on that particular day? What will happen? Sorry? No, let's go like this. Matt, this row. What will happen? Shortage of food. Huh? Vegetarian food shortage. Very specific, madam, you are. Very nice. You're very health conscious, I think. Yeah, so shortage of food is what would happen. This is what I'm trying to say. If everybody gets into the job, there are shortage of the job. That's what I'm saying. All of you, please look at very versatile career of yourself. Do not follow just because the world is following it. Somebody is conditioned it. Somebody wants to do it. That's not important at all. Define your own career, carve your own path. That's very, very important. Don't look at the person sitting next to you, beyond you, ahead of you, people who come on the stage and speak to you, people inspire you, people you see in the books, magazine. They are least important because they are themselves. You will never ever be themselves because you are always going to be yourself. And that's very, very important part. Don't forget it. Perfect job is absolutely doesn't exist. Grow wherever you are planted. Very, very important. If you think that the moment I get into this job, I have done this perfect. I've got this. No, it's never going to be perfect. It's going to be humpy, done till right for you, a lot of challenges, a lot of those rides which you will never ever like it. You get so frustrated in your life, you really want to do it. Perfection doesn't exist. I'll give you an example. Let's say, how many of you know Michael Jackson? Okay, how many of you don't know Michael Jackson? There are some people who are neither this side, neither this side. But Michael Jackson, one of his last interviews, you can still Google it, go on YouTube, look at one of the last interviews of Michael Jackson. So the reporter asked him a question. Michael Jackson, can you tell me what made Michael Jackson a Michael Jackson? Did you understand the meaning of this question? Michael Jackson was not a person. Michael Jackson was a brand by himself. How did he made that brand? So his response was, I did not go for sleep even one night without learning a new step. So one of the most important part for all of you in your life is, you can never be a perfect person in your life. You got to learn every day. That's a very, very foremost principle of your life. Every day trying to learn something new. If you don't, I don't think so any of you would make a difference. But if you learn every day something new, don't bother. You will actually be what you really want to be. Sir? Yeah. Let's वो वीडियो प्ले करेंगे आप?
कभी ये मत कंप्लेन करना कि ज़्यादा काम है, क्योंकि जब नहीं होता है ना तो वो कंप्लेन बहुत बड़ी होती है।
वहाँ पे पहुँचने के लिए कोई दूसरा, तीसरा, चौथा, पांचवा, 6 लोग आपसे 10 गुना मेहनत करने को रेडी हैं।
तो कभी मत कंप्लेन करना, बाकी हर चीज़ की कंप्लेन करो।
You will make mistakes, but you will learn from them. As I said, you will not then start shying away from making mistakes.
I made endless mistake even in my career. I still remember that I would have been in the stage where I could have been sacked from the organization which I am into. But I learned a lot from my own mistakes. I'll give you a perfect example. Anybody here have failed in relationship? Yeah, there's nothing to shy about. Yeah? You failed in relationship. So what did you do? That's okay. Say, you don't have to really talk so straight, but go ahead. Sorry? Okay, you find yourself engaging. How about you? Somebody else has said that side failed. I'll tell you. Don't worry, I'll tell you. I've also failed in relationships. You have 2 options with you. Sit and cry, or wipe your tears and keep moving forward. Okay, I'll give you another example. So let's say you're walking on the street.
कभी ये मत कंप्लेन करना।
Bro, too engaging, huh? Very nice. So, you're walking on the street. Somebody throw a garbage on you. What are you going to do? Tujhe aila, what do you do? Tell me no. Arre, tell ya, what do you do? You want me specifically ask you what do you do? Okay, ma'am, what do you do? Yeah. You'll react. What you will say? Don't use unparliament languages here. But anyway, what you will say? What? You will use some unparliament language. That will give you gratifications. Please stay away from this madam, she is very dangerous. But anyway, anyone else would do something different? Andha hai kya? Very nice. Anybody else? You guys are too shy, but let me be very clear. There are two options you have. One is you shout back. Second is you be much more wiser. Now don't replicate the situation here. Think about your own life. Somebody will throw your garbage all across your lifetime. I'm being very serious to you. In different forms. Form of relationship, form of different things. The world is not as good as you think. But it's very important for you to understand how good are you in this world. That's something the line is very important. Somebody will throw garbage. If you sit there and keep shouting, you are investing your energy, time and efforts. But if you shred those garbage from your hand, from your dress, but you keep moving forward, that will define your life to be a better. It might sound philosophical today for you, but I'm being very honest. For that doesn't mean tomorrow somebody comes and slaps you, you will say that it's okay and move forward. I'm not talking about that. That you slap him again, it's absolutely okay. But I'm talking about from the life perspective, somebody throws a garbage on you, which will constantly happen. You've got to find yourself to do something, shred those garbage and keep moving forward. If you really don't do, you will get tangled into something which you never even expected to. Don't get tangled into life and things. There are situations would come, would hurdle you down. Don't do it. Keep finding your way forward, because there are 1,000 things which will pull you down, but there is only one thing which will pull you up, is only yourself, your inspirations inside you, right? Your rule number 4, your early years are when you are the most moldable, shape your future. I'm being very honest to you, all your professors who are sitting here, let me be very clear, they are not going to be any help for you. All the people who come here and speak, they are not going to be any help for you. Yes, they will do facilitations of what they're doing it. But they won't carve your career. No, but that's what the sheer reality is. Your parents cannot do anything about you. Your friends will not do anything about you. Nobody else is going to do about you. But there's one thing that's very important. You're a wet clay today. You design the shape you want to be in tomorrow. All of them are facilitators, be it your professors, be it your parents, be it your friends, peer groups, and any of those guest lecturers comes here. I don't want you to follow everybody what they're saying, but rather I want you to do something which you define to be a shape of yourself, because this is the time when you can shape. The moment you become a shape in our stage, it's difficult to reshape. It has to be broken, brought down in the clay mode, and then got it back again. But you are in the right stage. Shape yourself. This is the early stages. But never forget, when you shape, embrace the facilitations around you. That's very, very important. Everybody is giving you a learning lessons, not just these professors. Even your people who housekeeping, your classrooms to ensure getting your food. Everybody is working towards to build something for you for tomorrow. That's something very important. Okay, bro. Hear this up.
Everything changed for me when I understood this philosophy. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. That's the simple philosophy that changed my life forever, starting age 25. If you work hard on your job, you can make a living, which is fine. If you work hard on yourself, you can make a fortune, which is super fine. I didn't mind working hard on my job, but things didn't seem to change that much. Then I started working hard on myself to qualify. So let me put it in a philosophical phrase now. This is worth the price of whatever it costs for you to be here today. Here it is. Success is something you attract. Success is not something you pursue. It's something you attract by becoming attractive. And the whole scope of this we call now personal development. You can have more than you've got because you can become more than you are. If you can multiply your value by 3, by 5, you can easily multiply your income by 3, by 5, by 10. But the key to doing it is to work hard on yourself. Be responsible, be a growing, attractive, powerful, skillful, communicating human being, and the world belongs to you.
I was spellbound when I saw this video, and I exactly do the same thing. Maybe was I great in my educations? No, but I really worked hard to be something what I really wanted to be. And all of you should take that effort of, I told you a story. I did not say thank you on that particular day, but I went back home 2 days. I was in the dark, not thinking of embarrassment, thinking that how I'm going to work on that. How I'm going to build that content in my mind that I can go up on the stage and talk for hours and not be unstoppable at all. How can I make the difference that somebody calls me on an extempo on any particular day, go in the stand and step and say, can you talk for hours? I can actually do and make a difference. Can I do that difference in every day, any time, and I can be absolutely go on. Can I achieve that level of notch of perfections when it comes to communications? Yes. Can I be better in linking my mind with the tongue? Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. But those 2 days in the dark room, all I thought was this. Most of the people thought I got embarrassment. I went inside the room. I locked myself because I did not have a shy to face to guts in coming back to school. No, that was not the time. I was thinking back at home, how do I going to make a difference to create that difference when I come back? And ladies and gentlemen, the moment I got that first opportunity to go back on the stage, I went ahead without any notes in my hand. I closed my eyes and I spoke what was there inside me. I absolutely ensured that no stone unturned, and I made that difference. You can as well as do it in every part of your life, be it in communications, be it your own personality, or being it your career, anything. You will make that difference, but it's important that you understand where you're falling short. The seesaw of your life is that. So you go to success is something which is you need to attract and not something which you need to pursue it. And that's the differentiator in your life. Thank you. Oh, not working. Landing a job is a start but not the end. All of you might think that let's keep it a little more interactive. Anybody here has a very weird hobby? Okay, let's have. What are the hobbies you have? Anybody can share? Sorry? Cricket, very good. Anything else? Dancing. Very nice. Collection of other socks? If any one of you missed it, your sock, she is having it. Everybody, that's a very different, very weird. What do you do with that socks? Feels good. Anybody else? Watching? Sorry? Watching. Very nice. Anybody else? Singing. Habit of? Speaking to yourself. Bro, where you wear all this world? Speaking to you, how do you look at a mirror and speak? So you just go back and start like this. I still keep talking to yourself. My advice, always be alone when you do that. Others will think you're sure. But that's a good habit, huh? That's fantastic. That's called self-mirroring, and the best way to learn to kill your thought process. But anyway, anybody else? Sleeping. Huh? Sleeping is your hobby. It's very nice. There's a company called Sleep Company which pays you for sleeping on their beds. So it's a good, but I really don't know how long you sleep. Yeah, but I need it desperately today. Anybody else? Cooking? What? Cooking what? Food. Oh, very nice. That's a good. So anybody else? Any weird? Not weird. Anything very passionate about? Baking. Okay. Baking what? Oh, very nice, very nice. I thought something else as well. Okay. Yeah. Go-karting I love because I love car racing. Go-karting is very nice. Sorry? The cars? Oh my gosh. I heard something else. You please be clear when you use such terminologies. Okay? Very nice. Huh? You look like a PUBG for sure. Very nice. Anybody else? Sorry? What? And so difficult is that lady, she could not lift her hand. Then the lady sitting next takes her hand, here she goes. Okay? That's nice. Anybody else? He's collecting gold coins, bro. Wherever you fall short of money, just snap them. Okay. I'll tell you why did I ask you. You may please research when you get a free time. The people who are richest in the world is actually doing what they love doing it. And I want to be very honest with you. If let's say you go in employment tomorrow, you can be sacked any given point of time. Not just because your incompetence, your capabilities, the world is completely uncertain. We really don't know what happens the next moment. And you know what? There's a concept called carry your own parachute. Which means if you continue to do, you love doing, you're passionate, and the moment you turn your passionate into your career, that's going to make a difference. But bro, sleeping bro, you can't sleep all time, huh? So, please ensure to keep kicking your life on. Keep your hobbies, passion alive. Don't stop it for anybody, especially for anybody in this world, because you never know when you put them a use. You really never know that. Life is extremely uncertain. You never know what happens next moment to you. And that's where you really need to work on, right? Those passions and hobby, Rajinikanth, I don't know, how many of you from South? You're from South? Very good. You're from South too? Okay. So, anybody knows who's Rajinikanth is? Let's have a big cheers for him. Yeah. So, Rajinikanth, I know all of you would be knowing he was a conductor, but what got him in the job is his passion to smoke in the different fashion. Sometimes your passion will drive you up crazy. Please don't live it, because you never know what happens to your own career tomorrow. Passion is something which will keep kicking you alive, right? So, never depend on your jobs. That's not going to help you at all. Bro?
एक फाइनल लेसन है, ऑलवेज चूज हार्डर राइट ओवर easier wrong, and never let your wishbone grow where a backbone should be. Very powerful words. This is philosophy of life. आपके जीवन में हमेशा आपके पास दो रास्ते आएंगे. एक होगा आसान रास्ता जो शायद अनएथिकल हो, एक आएगा कठिन रास्ता लेकिन अनडिनायबली राइट. आपको भगवान उतनी ताकत दे कि आप जीवन के हर पड़ाव पे कठिन रास्ता चुने जो सही हो, and keep that warrior alive inside you always.
This is the most difficult part in your life, is choosing your hardest right. You will always get shortcuts in your life. I'm sure, let's say an exam being copying it, getting a jobs in somehow another way, there is always an easiest way to get things. But please choose your hardest to write. It may sound very difficult. You may compare yourself with your colleague and peer group that they are better tomorrow, but you are way behind. You may look at lagats, but that's okay. If you've chosen the hardest to write, it will land up to you where you are. That's very, very important thing to do it. I think all of you will think it's very philosophical, but you will understand some point in your life when you go up in the ladder and you understand why a harder write is very, very important in the way you've chosen it. How many of you here because you wanted to be here? How many of you are here because your parents wanted to be here? How many of you are here? Okay, let me not go on, but I'm going to just tell you, just be because you wanted to be here. And if you feel you're disconnected, you feel you're not required, please go step out and do something. Yeah, but don't step out from the university. They'll tell me I'm deregistering the admissions. That's not what I'm intend to do, but I'm just being very honest. Please do what you want. Choose the harder right. Don't do what influenced with anybody in this world. There has to be a story of yours. You need to build yourself. That's very important. Yeah. So next bro.
एक final lesson है.
Stay on the move, progress, rewards and persistence. I'll give you a very simple example. Have you ever heard Johnny Walker? Who was Mr. Johnny Walker? All of you thought that bottle Johnny Walker? Huh? Tell me honestly, you thought the bottle Johnny Walker? Actually, I'm talking about the same guy. There's no guy where the Johnny Walker is an alcohol drink. But have you ever read that one liner right below the line in the bottle? Have you read, ma'am? Now nobody will answer because the moment somebody answers, they predict, hey, you are using this bottle, isn't it? So there's a one liner in that bottle. Reward if you say it correct. Nobody knows? Mansi, you've been knowing? I see a lot of Johnny Walker with you. So it says keep walking. Yeah, that's the biggest point. People never see what's written in the bottle, but just get inside what's inside the bottle. That's the fair part of life, but that's very, very important. Keep walking. I am not here to tell you why this is self-explanatory, but I think it's very, very keep walking. And so as your professor has just started to walk as well. So I'm sorry, ma'am, please walk. Yeah, go ahead. So that's synonyms to what we are talking about. Life is about keep walking, keep crawling. I'll give you a very simple example. When did you feel that you started to walk? Okay, probably who made you walk? No, let's ask this question very specifically to some people whom I really think they are making difference to the sessions, right? The sleeping sir. Who made you walk? Yourself. You weren't sleeping at that point? Oh, okay. Okay, so somebody else? Somebody in this row? The right, the camera row, yeah. Anybody who made you to walk? Mother. Anybody has a very different answer? Father, brother, sister. Somebody said girlfriend in one of my sessions. Hey, how did you got a girlfriend at that age, yeah? So, okay. Anybody know who made you to walk? Any very weird answers? Father. Okay. Anybody else? What? Walker? Which walker you're talking? Huh? Auntie? Bro, you're killing, you're really PUBG, huh? I don't know which auntie you're talking about, but you seems to be not playing PUBG at all. Anyway, actually speaking. Last, anybody else who's got something very different? Yeah. Grandmother. No, I think Mr. Sleeping person is right. You walk by yourself. Nobody, the science says, nobody teaches you to walk. But I like the answer of your auntie. Yeah. ये नया था. This is new one. So it's very, very important. Life never teaches you. Bro, wherever you're learning, you're in the wrong school. And please, the people sitting next to him, if you're friends, roommates, you really at the threat. Okay, so I'm being very serious. Nobody teaches you to walk. You walk by yourself. The science says that you walk by yourself because you look somebody is walking. That's where your psychology, your science, your brain works, and it urges you to walk. You crawl, you walk, you grow, everything you do it by yourself. You deserve your failures, you deserve your success. Nobody else is attributed to it. Right? And no aunties, huh? So that's very important part of your life. Please find, keep walking, make that difference. Bro. There is a philosophy in Japan, you know, when you really get too much into life and you really don't know where you get into it, this where you need to pause yourself and just calmly look at the world around you. Very, very important. When your brain doesn't work, when nothing works, your observations to introspect will definitely work. Not just introspecting, but observations are very, very, very important. Just pause yourself. When you're nothing doing, just pause yourself and do something which is just look around the world, right? Now, just I am saying it for a minute, let's do this. Can you just look around you? Pause and just look around you. Bro, I said look around you. You're sitting this, you guy looking the guy next to you. Don't look him. Look around you. So I'm very serious. Please do that always as possible. Your observations, your silence to introspections will actually give you beautiful lessons in your life because you will make some space, and that space will where you will understand things in a much better sense. So please make space to think. That requires. And you know what? I have a funny story to share here as well. But since we are in a college, I cannot share. It is adulterated, so I don't want to really get into it. That next, please. Bro, ये नहीं चल रहा है. हाँ. So I spoke about, right, be more of signal, not of a noise, right? Beautiful video. Please look at it. Bro.
You have to distinguish between what is the signal and what is the noise. The signal is your minutes advancing your ability to complete the task that you've set for yourself that day. Whatever it is. Could be 3 things, 5 things, doesn't matter. The noise is all the things that are going to distract you. I used to work for Steve Jobs, so we would meet with Steve every quarter in his old headquarters in Cupertino. Steve was not a nice guy. The woman that was doing Oregon Trail, she came for the presentation and said, Steve, I want to spend $2 million of your money on market research to determine whether these features are better than others. He said to her, we don't do market research at Apple. Nobody knows what they want until I tell them what they want. Then they buy it because I said so. I said to him, you know, Steve, you sound like a real asshole. You do. And look at this woman. She's in tears. You said, you know, Kevin, are you making a boatload of money? Are we growing share faster than anybody else? That's all true, Steve. Shut up and go to work. He was 100% right. And look what he achieved. He was 85% signal, 15% noise. But what he achieved was extraordinary. One other guy that is 100% signal, and I've never met anybody like him, is Elon Musk. No noise, 100% signal, walks away from you if you're boring him with a conversation, doesn't give a shit.
I've been very serious. I've been practicing this for a very long time. And sometimes I'm too brutal to tell, even when I'm doing my meetings with the team. I know the time is so critical. I tell them, cut this short, it's not going to work. It just goes this way. Sometimes people do have an opinion that I'm not listening. But the point here, the world and time is too short, so you've got to be having 100% of signal and no noise, because you are able to see things, what's more important. Similar way, today you're learning, today you're growing. It's important that you take the signal and no noise. It's applicable even during today's session. You don't like it, you're absolutely, you can just step out, but do something when you go outside, do something very productive in your life. That's very important, because time is clicking, don't waste it. Don't waste it for anybody, not for me, no, neither for anybody. It's very, very crucial. Whatever you do, you decide what is very important for you. Next, please. It's not working from here.
You have to distinguish between...
Integrity is what you're doing it right even when it is unseen. Very, very important. I'll give you a fantastic example. So I will take one of those examples to one of those beautiful ladies. Any beautiful ladies would stand up? There's no beautiful ladies here? Sure. Quite confusing. Anybody please stand up? Any beautiful women please stand up? Very nice. Thank you so much. Have a big round of applause for those beautiful women. So, ma'am, I'll ask you a question, you keep answering it, right? So what do you do when you get up in the morning? Don't literally get into the stages. Just say, what do you do in the morning? Just keep it at macro. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, I'm not, you're not over. Can you give a mic, please? Or else, could you be louder? No, no, you need mic. Please give a mic. So, you need... पीछे है? हाँ, आप लीजिए. Yeah. Mic. मिला? Ah, how did you get this voice now? Ah, very nice. Go ahead. Very nice. This is out of brown. Yeah, we don't need mic, bro. Go ahead. She got off the shell. Yes, please. Yes. What do you do in the morning? Wow. That's brilliant. Now, can we break down what you do? Okay. Let's say you got up, you get freshened up. Next, what do you do? Oh, yeah.
Hello. I
What happened to your voice now?
I got mic.
Mic is the problem. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I do my makeup, then get ready for breakfast.
Exactly. Stop. Can you just go pause? Go reverse. How do you do your makeup? No, no, it's quite serious. Please look at it. Don't laugh. Very, very serious. Yeah.
Yeah, I wash my face, then put moisturizer, eyeliner, lipstick.
Okay, okay. You're getting into details of the makeup. No, I'm not getting that. Okay, let me be very clear. When you do makeup, what you see?
Mirror.
Mirror. Very nice.
Yeah, I look at myself.
Sorry?
I look at myself in the mirror.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's where you have to pause now.
Okay.
Please do not go elsewhere. Just pause there, sir.
Okay.
And there's nothing to laugh here. All of you do that every morning when you look at to the mirror. I'm telling you, you look that you are the most beautiful person on the earth, at that point of time, or the most beautiful, handsome person on that earth. You look yourself, you groom yourself, you will be killing at that point of time your own looks. I'm being very honest, all of you in this world are doing that. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Am I right, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
But what happens when you step out? All of you forget that. All of you embrace that you are that beautiful person. You embrace yourself on that mirror on that morning. But the moment you step out, you forget that you are the best in this world, right? And just because you were all alone, nobody is watching you, you're doing the best thing in this world, right? Even people sing in the bathroom. All of you some sing in the bathroom? Yeah, beautiful singers, beautiful dancers. Because nobody is seeing you, your confidence comes. Similar way, ma'am, please be seated. You're doing fantastic makeup. Thank you so much. So, please be very clear when your professors tell you that you got to do this, if you read this, you will do this. Just don't do it because the world is seeing you. When the world is not seeing you, you're actually being true to yourself. Can you ever say lies to yourself? You can't, right? You can say lies to anybody else in this world, but you can never ever lie to yourself. That's where it's important, integrity in life. Somebody's telling you, you got to walk 100 steps. Even in the 99, don't say you did 100. Say it 99. Nobody is going to judge you. It doesn't go to matter to the world. You came to this world, you will be yourself. There's not going to matter to anybody in this world. Please play integrity at least for yourself. It's your career, it's nobody else. Professors will do their job and go away. Lecturers will do the job and go away. Your parents will some point of time will also leave this world, and so is your peer. It will always be yourself. Be integrity to yourself, because that's what's never going to shade you away from what you're going to do in your career. That's very, very important. Next. Turn every weakness into your fearless to drive. I remember I told you a story of Carlos in the morning. As I started, just reflect that in this every day of your life. If you turn your weakness to your strength, you've made that difference in your life, right? I'll not elaborate here. Next. Can you play that video? I'm sure you've seen this video for endless time.
This may not be an example of a winning record, but this 39-year-old, Gabriela Anderson Schiess, is remembered more than the winner that day.
You can stop. You can see this video as much of time you want, but I'm going to be very clear. She did not give up. They were full of hamstring in her body. She's not able to walk, but she did not give up crossing that line, because crossing that line was extremely important for her. All of you, it doesn't matter how slow you are, but cross that line, because that is dedication, that's commitment, and that's integrity for yourself. That's where you convert your weakness into your strength point. Please cross that line. It's not the line which we're talking and seeing in the video. The line which you have drawn for yourself in your life, cross that line, and that's very important. Go to the next. Next. No, not the video, yeah. Rule number 11, stay hungry to learn, stay foolish enough to try. Be in the classroom, be the last person to speak, listen to all. Very, very important, because everybody has a perspective. Everybody has a perspective. Always think you are the foolish in the class so you could actually listen more. Hungry is very, very important. Let me give you one simple example. You go to marriages, for what? Guys, don't speak. Girls, please. Why do you go for marriages? Dressing up? Okay, very interesting. I didn't know this. Anyway, anything else? Huh? Food. Okay, very nice. Now see the answer of guys. Guys, why do you go for marriages? Very synchronized. They are very clear of their life, right? So, okay, the moment you go to the marriages, the food is available. What do you do? Exactly. That's life, bro. Always, that's your plate. There is a food, pick it up, put it on your plate, keep eating, keep going. The world is not going to, gone the days when people make you sit and serve the food. That's not going to happen anymore. So you've got to really find out a way to do it by yourself, right? So find your way. That's very important. Please, next. I've come to the last. So meaningful, right? Light has gone to that. High, oh, light chala gayi. But that rule is very important. Fly high, but stay grounded, and gratitude, very important. To your professors, to your peer group, to your parents, to everybody around the world, you please play gratitude, because gratitude will give you that lessons, that value, which anything what I said in this 11 are not so important, but this 12 is very, very important. Be thankful to everybody every day in your life. You never know how the world spins for you. That's very, very important. Next. That's a video, bro. Okay, you can pause that. Pause that. I'll play that thing. Go to the next.
What's stopping you? Are you too
Play
tired?
that in the last. Play that in the last. I just, because paucity of time, I want to leave you with one principle. Get your scope. This is very simple life lessons. You see the pictures? What comes to your mind? Sorry? Wow, very nice. Who's that guy? Who's the one who said adaptability? Guy, you're seriously, wow, yeah. Very big round of applause for the guy. Tomorrow onwards, let's sleep all. Yeah, so can you press the button? We'll move directly to what does it say. Yeah. Fact plus R. Yeah. Flexibility, agility, capability, and trust. And plus is resilient. Very, very important. If you really want to take away something of my session, are these 4 words. Just these 4 words. I'm not expecting you to remember everything what I said, every words what I said. I'm just asking you to remember this simple formula of your life will actually change. Be as flexible as you can. Be like a water, flow it how you can. Agility is the time you really need to be in the speed as lean as you can. Capability is something which will define you to wherever you want to go in your life. Trust. If you don't trust, you're not going to make any difference. The world lives on the trust. And resilience. You will fall, but it's important for you to rise. And can you go to the next slide and please play a video, a very small video. Go ahead.
Carrie Strug, it is up to her. If she can score 9.493 or better, then she will win the team gold for the USA. She's the last to go. She's the only one who can do it. Oh!
Pause. No, pause. Her name is Carrie Strug. She's a 4-member team in Olympics. All 3 of them have got it, made the difference. She's the last. She has to make that one perfect jump to win the gold. And that gold will change the life for all that 4 people who have practiced for across their lives. And did you actually keenly see what happened in that video? She twisted her leg. She cannot jump again at all. After this video, they have seen the doctor. She has to make a second attempt. The doctor said, if you make another jump, your leg is gone forever. You can never even be able to even make a single attempt in your life. It's completely broken. That's Carrie Strug for you. And it's been recorded. It's an Olympic event. Now play and see what happens next.
Carrie Strug, it is up to her. If she can score 9.493 or better, then she will win the team gold for the USA. She's the last to go. She's the only one who can do it.
Keep seeing it.
Oh! is hurt.
See
A
the leg.
9-7-1-2, she has done it.
It was one leg
Very strong,
attempt.
has won the
And
gold
she's
medal
won
for
that
the United
gold.
States team.
Yep. Can you kill it, please? You may please Google it. She had just one leg, and the doctor was very clear before she takes a second attempt. He said, Kerry, you will be handicapped forever. She said, if I don't do it today, it's never going to be tomorrow for me. It's my life has been spent here. My whole family is spent here. My friends, those who have worked across their life as well. This one opportunity, I lose it. It's maybe a gold for the world which is watching. It is our life. We have put 20 plus years into it. That one jump is important. And that Kerry made it that particular day with one leg. That is called resilience in life. Can I just go? Just don't. Before I end my session, I very want to tell you one small story of a person called Ganesh. Ganesh is one among us. When you hear my story, listen to it very carefully. Ganesh was a person coming from a rural village. Just a village which never had light, which never had anything else. His father was a head of panchayat of that particular village. He had 50 goats and about 30 odd cows. That's called defining the wealth for Ganesh. Ganesh grew up in Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan school. And all of you really know that Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan education is up to 8th standard. And post that, somebody has to step out little far to take up a higher education. Ganesh's father sells out a couple of goats for him to go to another district to learn the higher education. He completed by 12th grade. Ganesh was very aspirational, so his father puts him in engineering. Father sells out all the goats, all the cows for him to do that education. He studies in one of those engineering colleges which no companies have ever seen the doors to. He thinks, I have sold so much, there is only, his father says, I have given so much, whatever I've saved in my life, there is only one dream I have from you. Ganesh asks, what? Can you get electricity to this village? You are doing engineering, can you please get electricity at any cost? Father sold all his wealth. After that, he completes engineering. Just imagine he's in 4th year. There's not even ever any company has ever seen the doors of that engineering college. How would he even get a job? Ganesh had so much of state. What will I do? Go back to the village. What will I answer those two village people? They are expecting me to bring the light. With nothing in the hand, Ganesh goes up and takes up a job in Cafe Coffee Day as a manager. And the steward was going serving coffees from one table to another table. Ganesh was left with nothing else because he could see all he can do is he can send out 50% of his wealth. He starved. He lived in Bangalore. He starved himself to put that 50% sitting in the Bangalore earning nothing, but still somehow made that 50% of the money get sent it back home. They were somewhere living that he will come back because that 50% of the money they could live their life, also serve to the village people what are the best they can do. There is no light, there's hardly a water which people used to walk kilometers to get it. That's a village for you. Ganesh could never go back to his village. Ganesh one day decided, let me try attempt an UPSC exams and do something. Ganesh, while studying in Cafe Coffee Day, he attended his exams. And you know what happened? Ganesh failed in exam. Imagine what could happen for Ganesh's life. Ganesh has to go back. He has not seen his parents. He has not seen anybody. They are waiting that he'll bring a light because they have left entire village has contributed towards his educations. They have starving. They didn't even have a light. Everything is over. He takes a second attempt. He fails. He takes a third attempt. He fails. He takes a fourth attempt. He fails. How many of you would have ever done that, to see so much of failure instead holding up tight, and somebody somewhere in the village waiting for you, your parents, you're looking your eyes, waiting, looking at those roads and those pathways that Ganesh would come back one day. 5th attempts, he fails. You know how many attempts you can take it? And there's only one luck. If you are a part of ST and ST, you take one more attempt. Ganesh was guided to relook on his subjects, studied hard, did all his best for the last attempt. He came down to Chennai, he stood on the shores the day of his results. When he sat on the shores, he decided that particular day, if I have failed 6 times, if I fail today, 5 times I failed, if I fail today, I can never go back to village. Everything is over. He decided to end his life. But ladies and gentlemen, none of us sitting here do not take one failure. He stood up with 5 failures and so much of failures, stood up fighting for his village. And he passed in the 6th, just not 6th grade in interview, he cleared it. He became one of those IAS officers in Tamil Nadu. And the first thing he's ever done it in his life, he went back to a village with light. And this was not the light which people wanted to see. Do you know that village celebrated for months? Months, and their father cried for months. Every gentleman in that village cried, because for all of you living in this air-conditioned hall with lot of things, right? But for that village, it was that simple light matters a lot. And Ganesh has put every efforts of his life. Those failures didn't matter to him. Nothing else mattered to him. He went on to strive what he wanted to do. We are sitting in a most comfortable life today, and we can't take one failure. We immediately get into a different stage. Please understand and look into the shoes of so many people around you who are actually failing but still making the difference in what they can do in a life. Because until unless they are breathing, they are living, they are walking, they want to make a difference, they continue to make a difference. And that's what the life is. Don't forget, you can make the difference too. You are here to make a difference. Please do a difference. All of you have a Ganesh, all of you are Carlos, all of you have a wonderful story right inside you. Just go back, look at today, and when you sleep, close your eyes and find yourself. You have an inspiring stories to share too. What's your story? And that's more important, that when you come on the stage tomorrow, you share your story and inspire the world around you. With that, thank you so much for patiently listening to me. That's from me. Sum up. Next. Hey, that's me. That's my quote. A mountain is not higher than your confidence, because it will be right under your feet when you reach on the top of it. That's me. Thank you so much. You can reach out to me any given point of time. I love to be in touch with all of you. You are the future of India. In any given point of time, even in 5 years and 10 years, you felt that anything, whatever I said was wrong, was not worth, was not absolutely waste. Please call me, reach out to me, get my number from professors. Say those unparliament languages which you wanted to say. I love to listen, but I'll prove you. If you take that 1% today, take back home, I'm happy that I contributed that 1% of your life, and that every day 1% of your life will actually make your life much more better than version of yourself. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful time and week ahead. I leave Mansi to share a few words before we curtain down, because we understand it's Saturday. There is keep walking principle is waiting for you. We would not stop in between to you. Mansi, if you can share some few words, please. And you have been a fabulous, fantabulous. Thank you so much from my side. Mansi, please. Here. She will speak. Can I have
do
water?
a closing and then we'll have questions. So, hello everyone. Myself, I'm Mansi and I'm part of Natwar's team. And I'll not keep it very big. I'll just leave you with some of, thought process that, reminds me of my time when I was in college. So I was in college in 2017 and I was on the other side of the auditorium. I was also sitting amongst you like students and hearing from the corporate people coming and giving such, good, rosy business languages. But see, guys, you have to understand that, like you, there are thousands and lakhs of people doing business. B schools they are attending. Um, Now, what I understand after completing my 2 years, and then, I got a PPO from my college. I was day zero placed with Aditya Birla Group. And I realized that not only professionally, like, there are professors who are going to be hand holding you and helping you to enhance your skills, your knowledge about whatever specializations you're doing. It is equally important that you focus on your personal development. Now, personal development is you have to participate in committees, take, participate in the competitions, case studies, because that will help you start thinking. Bookish knowledge, I'm honestly telling you, is not going to help you in your corporate lives. After maybe 1 year or 2 years, it will be how you think and how you think from business point of view. I mean, you can read newspaper as much as possible, understand economy. See, we, as an organization, now I realize if I want to go and hire a talent, I would want to hire somebody who knows business, who can help me with his ideas, who can challenge my status quo. So now you don't have to just read and, get good marks in your subjects. Try to think beyond. If you're an HR person, try to understand finance. How HR is helping the organization achieve its bottom line. If you're into ops, understand how finance and ops work together. See, we don't want to hire followers. We want to hire leaders. And once you get into HR, you get into good leadership positions, you will also realize that when an organization look at a talent, they want a holistic, developed talent. They don't want followers. So, leaving you with one thought that, when you are here for 2 years, I was there in my 2 years, but I made sure that I am not only, and I was decently doing well. So, while I was very good with my academics, I made sure that I participate in competitions because that gives you confidence, that helps you to think, and that helps you to think impromptu also. While you sit, I know, you can come prepared for your case studies, but when you come there and when you answer those questions asked by the audience, you know how your brain starts functioning. So participate as much as possible in the extra curricular activities, because co-curricular is going to happen, but along with that, your personal development is equally important. That any organization, when it comes for campus placements, look for in the candidates. And believe me, you're not competing amongst yourselves. You have thousands and lakhs of people with whom you're competing. So make sure that you stay ahead of the crowd and just not follow the crowd, make people follow you. So that's just a message from my side. And with that, I would like somebody who had a question to Natwar. So, yeah. Those you left the video that you said you will show later. There's a video.
You want to see that video? We will see that video for sure. If there is any other question, we'll take it up. Otherwise, we will conclude that with video for sure. Any questions? You can ask any question, personal questions, professional questions, out of syllabus questions. We're happy to take it up as well.
Start asking questions, because this is the time. And you know what I've realized also is, you would also be feeling that, what if my question is the dumbest question and people will laugh on that question? See, honestly, I have accepted the fact, even if I ask the dumbest of the questions, somebody from the crowd will also have that same question. That the person is going to be, afraid to ask, because he'll feel or she'll feel that, okay, yaar, some people will laugh at my question, but honestly, even the dumbest of question will give you some kind of learning in your life. So I never hesitate in asking any of the questions, and that has given me the confidence to ask even the silliest of the questions. So this is your moment, and this is the time you can start gaining the confidence in yourselves. So, I mean, any question?
So you just said in 11th that you got blank when you are going to present something. So what did you do to overcome that fear, and now you are speaking fluently without any hesitation? So what did you do? What the steps you have taken?
You're talking about that event which I talked about in my school. Yeah, so I said first is introspection. You really need to realize that
You really need to find out that if you are down somewhere, you really need to find out what stops you. Where are your failures are? What is that? But it is just for your realization. I don't want you to really focus on it. But the important part is how are you going to fix it? So how did I fix it? I'll tell you very steps. So one thing which I decided that I will go and speak in front of mirror, what one of the gentlemen who's sitting here has said, I will talk to myself. I stood in front of mirror and start speaking my thought. Two, I was very confident that I have a content in my mind of my own stories. All I need to connect it well with my tongue. So I kept repeating it. I used to take newspapers and read it loud. Loud because not it just wanted to go in my head. It just as loud as I can because that was bringing out my confidence in me. And I did not leave any stone unturned when it comes to opportunity to take an attempt, go on a stage and make the difference. I will fail today. I will make a difference tomorrow, but the day will come I'll reach to that pinnacle. So till that time I'm not stopping, and I did not stop since then. So this is how you can organically turn your weakness into a strength. It cannot done overnight. It requires rigorous amount of work for you. But if you're working on it, you have done 90% of the job. No question? Any more question? We're good? So you can play that video. So we would do that.
What's stopping you? Are you too tired?
Luck, the
What's stopping you? Are you too tired? Didn't get enough sleep? Don't have enough energy? Don't have enough time? Is that what's stopping you right now? Don't have enough money? Is that the thing? Or is the thing that's stopping you, you?
Excuses sound best to the person that's making them up. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Get off the pity potty. Telling everybody your sad and sob stories, trying to get people to show up to your pity potties and your pity parades. If you ever see me in a Rolls Royce, a 6 or 7 star hotel, living my life to the fullest, don't get jealous of me, because I worked my ass off to get it. Nobody handed me nothing. Wake your ass up. Awaken the beast inside. It's game on. It's go season. It's time for you to take advantage of the access and the resources that you have in your country and your community. You got a problem with your life. You got a problem with your environment. Do something about it. If you want it, go get it.
Recognize the excuses are not valid. They're conjured up, they're fabricated, they're lies. And how do you stop the lies? You stop the lies with the truth. And the truth is, you have time. You have the skill, you have the knowledge and the support and the willpower and the discipline to get it done.
The fruit of everything good in life begins with a challenge. Everything is uphill that's worthwhile. And it's not going to come to you, and it's not going to fall in your lap, and it's not going to be something that, oh my God, it just was so simple. It's always going to be difficult.
If you want it, you gotta go get it.
This is your chance. This is your shot. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your place. This is your opportunity.
This is my time. This is my moment. Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Ain't no such thing as tomorrow. We only got today. It's your dream. If you wanted to have it, get your butt up and make it happen. If you wanted to have it, rise and grind.
You still got work to do. Stay on that basketball court. Stay on that football field. It's grind season, homie.
What a remarkable and insightful session. Dr. Kadel reminded us that true leadership isn't just about strategy and systems, it's about vision, courage, and the ability to uplift others. Today's session wasn't just a lecture, it was a leadership blueprint for our generation. Thank you, Mansi ma'am, for your enlightening words. It truly inspired all of us.
She has written it all this all over, already printed. Anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
You've been
sir.
so kind. And it's in South India, people often pronounce me Natwar Kadel. I don't know, people, there are only from South two people. Kadel means love. I'm actually Kadel, but I love people calling me love. So thank you so much, and you'll be so nice. Thank you.
May I now request Director BIMM, Dr. Archana Srivastav, to felicitate our esteemed guest, Dr. Natwar Kadel, with a token of appreciation. May I now invite Dr. Tushar Savre sir to felicitate our guest, Mansi ma'am, with a token of appreciation.
Invite student manager Ms. Ayushi to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Kedarnath and Purvi. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Good evening, everyone. I, Ayushi Pramod Chaudhary, Student Manager at Balaji Institute of Modern Management, on behalf of Sri Balaji University, Pune, extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed guest speakers, Dr. Natwar Kadel and Ms. Mansi Chauhan ma'am, for joining us today and sharing such valuable insights. Dr. Kadel, your inspiring journey and deep expertise in people strategy, talent development, and leadership have truly motivated us. Sir, your words were not just enlightening, they were deeply thought-provoking. Ms. Mansi ma'am, Your innovative work in building future-ready leaders and inclusive talent programs at Hyundai has given us a fresh perspective on impactful HR practices. I would also like to highlight a few key points from the session. The light humor not only broke the ice, but also made the session incredibly approachable for all of us. We were reminded that consistent hard work always yields meaningful results. We learned the importance of turning weakness into strength, sustaining passion, and persevering in the fact of failure. We also gained valuable insights into internal organizational dynamics and the role of healthy competition. Thank you both for your time, energy, and wisdom. It's been an absolute privilege to learn from you. I would like to thank the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Director, Deputy Director, faculty members, and student managers. Together, let's keep growing, leading, and transforming. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us in this celebration of knowledge. This marks the conclusion of today's enlightening session.